Hi, this is TNT, the 26th of November, and some very sad news to report today. There's been horrendous flooding down in the south of Thailand. Now, I'm in PHANG, just north of Phuket. Phuket certainly had its share of rain over the past month, and here as well, but very lucky here we don't get the flooding. But that's not the case down further south in Thailand. Let's go to the information we've got. And if you type in Thailand or Southern Thailand into Google, you're going to get this alert straight away. And it refers to Southern Thailand, even across the border in Malaysia, and the island of Sumatra in Indonesia also getting horrendous flooding at the moment. Let's go to some of these headlines. CNN, once in 300 years, rain leaves Thai city flooded and maternity ward stranded. Some other international sources, Deutsche Welle, deadly flood hits southern Thailand after heavy rains. Reuters, severe floods displace thousands in Thailand and Malaysia, at least 8 killed. Sadly, that toll has risen. We'll get to that in a moment. The South China Morning Post, flood after flood hits Thailand and Vietnam, with Malaysia next in line. Vietnam's got another problem heading its way. We'll get to that in a moment too. And Channel News Asia, flood-stricken Hat Yai declared disaster zone. Thai authorities step in to help. The US Embassy and consulates in Thailand alerting their citizens. Weather alert, additional flooding anticipated in southern Thailand. Reuters reporting Thai military takes charge of flood crisis as heavy rains hobble relief effort. And Singapore's The Straits Times, Singaporeans in Hat Yai strongly encouraged to e-register with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs as Thai city floods. Hat Yai, a major population centre, very popular with Malaysian tourists, also Singaporean tourists, and the airport having a lot of problems getting flights in and out at the moment. So some key points here. The flooding's affected some 10 provinces, all the way from as far north as Suratani and Patalung down to the Malaysian border. The flooding's affected some 2 million people and 720,000 households. At this stage, there's a confirmed 13 deaths reported across 4 of the southernmost provinces. Mass evacuations have been ordered, some of them just too late, particularly in Hat Yai and Narathiwat. Many of the residents moved into local shelters. Now, a lot of infrastructure affected, from roads, bridges, airports, lots of flights cancelled, and a lot of people stranded at the airport. And 5 days ago, back on November the 11th, Hat Yai recorded a historic 335 millimetres of rain in just 24 hours. Accumulated rainfall between November the 19th and the 22nd reaching nearly 600 millimetres. And that's surpassed anything that they have on record in that part of the world. Now, even though the rains are starting to abate, the situation is still critical in many areas, lots of flooding, and the situation is still determined as critical. Now, at this stage of the report, we should mention there are a lot of people pouring a lot of resources into trying to help people and sort out this situation at the moment. These posts might help you if you're thinking of helping, and of course we're referring to our good friends at 5 Star Marine and Sean Stenning and his team. And from 5 Star Marine, last night we received an urgent request for life jackets to support those affected by the flooding in Hat Yai. And it mentions that they're already on the ground being used to help people in need. And today they've been moving into the next phase of support, packing life bags. And a life bag sort of initiated and invented by 5 Star Marine during the COVID pandemic, when there were a whole lot of migrant workers stuck on Phuket without any resources. And it says a life bag is a simple but essential dry food pack that provides immediate relief to families in crisis. And from the Living Waters Facebook page, and it says, when we see news reports like those coming out of Hat Yai, it's natural to feel compelled to help. Going down further, with years of experience responding to crises, including COVID, landslides, floods and more, this is Living Waters, who have developed a thoughtful, step-by-step approach by providing meaningful and effective support during times of emergency. It says if you're considering helping, we encourage you to take a moment to read the guidelines below, and we hope these insights help you understand the most impactful way to support a community facing such a difficult time. 5-star marine located at the Boat Lagoon in Phuket. I understand a lot of you won't be around to be able to help, but some of those people in Phuket who see this and may have some of these items, they are in need and they will get directly to the people who need them at the moment. So thanks again to Sean and his team at 5-Star Marine. Let's go to the latest news from Khao English on their Facebook page. And Anaton, the Thai PM, declares Songkhla extremely severe disaster area, and he announced the elevation of severe disaster management to the highest level yesterday to accelerate the integration of all mechanisms aimed at assisting flood victims. And down the bottom it notes, this includes government agencies, the private sector and volunteer citizens, all working urgently to provide assistance and alleviate the suffering of the affected people. And latest report today from the Bangkok Post, this was posted at midday today, some flights to Hat Yai cancelled, roads to airport impassable, and 3 airlines have cancelled some flights between Bangkok and Hat Yai from today due to the severe flooding. It's also shut down passenger shuttle services into the southern city. And it notes that Thai Air Asia, Thai Lion Air and Thai Vietjet have cancelled some of the flights. And good advice there, the airport's advising intended travellers to check with their airlines for future possible changes. And it notes further down there that the airport's not been shut down and it continues to house stranded passengers unable to leave the terminals. And we go to the Thai government's English language online publication. PM flies to Hat Yai again to assess latest flood and evacuation developments. Hat Yai tragedy, a daughter survives in floating fridge as mother drowns. And this story, Hat Yai inundation may force the Southeast Asian Games event to Bangkok and Chonburi. I understand some of the events, like the Muay Thai events, were going to be held down in southern Thailand, but it doesn't look like that's going to be possible. And this story, volunteer rescuers pour into Hat Yai to help stranded flood victims. So whilst the situation is still evolving and is truly chaotic and catastrophic for the people down there, there's plenty of resources pouring into the area and volunteers heading there to help affected people. Let's check the latest weather situation. So there you can see Hat Yai right in the middle of the picture, and this is the southern part of Thailand. You can see the Malaysian border below. And you can see there's still plenty of rain activity right down in the south of Thailand. Let's just pull out a little bit further and we can see there's some extremely heavy rain just across on the other side of the Malacca Strait there in the northern part of Sumatra. And let's just move over towards Vietnam, and we can see there's a very strong, powerful low pressure system, basically a tropical storm developing into a typhoon at the moment, heading for the central Vietnamese coast. And if we just go to the next couple of days, this is tracking to Thursday and to Friday. Maybe it's going to be making landfall sometime on the weekend. And then moving from Thailand, on the other side there we've got India and Sri Lanka, and we can see there's quite a strong storm developing there. Going into tomorrow, it's intensifying and hitting Sri Lanka, and then moving into the southern part of India on Friday and Saturday. So plenty of weather around this part of the world at the moment. If you are heading into the southern parts of Thailand or some of those other locations I mentioned, including Sri Lanka and central Vietnam, it would be a good idea just to check the weather and to check with the people who are organising any travel for you. So hopefully you're up to date on those matters. We wish the people in southern Thailand the very best as they start to mop up. The situation will continue to evolve, and sadly we're probably going to see a rising death toll as well. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and we'll see you next time.